The headline screamed, "Robbery under arms, bail up in railway cutting. Stolen by masked man." A most uncommon sensation reminiscent of the days of the Kelly Gang was created at Pemberton this morning when it was learned that at the point of a robber's gun, Pemberton hold-up sensation. Armed bandit hauled, £2,000 stolen. The story of the crime. The year was 1925. It was Thursday, August the 6th. The time was between 10:30 and 11:30 in the morning. The day had started out cool, but the skies were clear. There was little wind. The place was a rail line between the timber towns of Manjimup and Pemberton in the deep southwest of Western Australia. The story of the crime. The mission was to deliver the fortnightly wages to the employees of the No. 2 State Timber Mill in the Pemberton district. But make no mistake, these were tough times, and the people of those times were as tough as they get. It all started in the Manjimup branch of the National Bank, where the bankroll was made up and then transferred from Manjimup to Pemberton by a rail tricycle with 3 men on board. Those 3 men on that fateful day were the bank manager, a Mr. C.W. Barber, the Pemberton State Mill accountant, a Mr. F. Lehman, and the trolley driver cum mechanic, name unknown. The official version, as reported to the General Manager of State Sawmills. The scene near Pemberton in the deep southwest of Australia. Mr. Humphrey, General Manager of State Sawmills, stated this afternoon that he received a telephone message from the manager at Pemberton. The report states, the mill accountant, Mr. Lehman, states that the amount of £1,985, 3 shillings and 3 pence has been stolen by an armed robber who held up the fortnightly pay tricycle. The robbery took place in a cutting 2 miles from Pemberton, not near Manjimup as first reported. The party, as they were proceeding, noticed a log of wood lying across the line, and consequently the tricycle was stopped. Immediately a voice called out, "Put up your hands!" They thought it was someone having a joke, but a minute later they realised it was not. Mr. Barber attempted to get his gun into action and was shot, luckily, in the hand. The shot went through his overcoat. The man who stuck the tricycle up was a young, thin chap wearing an overcoat and who had a black handkerchief tied over his face. He then came over to search the tricycle, covering those on it with his weapon. Lehman endeavoured to get his automatic working, but was hampered by the fact that it was in its case. The man who was covering them then came up and searched the driver and accountant for their revolvers and took the automatic away. He then threw the money, which was in a bag, onto the bank of the cutting and ordered the others to march down the line. They went away from the tricycle a distance of about 20 yards, and when the man turned around to go get the cash, the accountant picked up a large stone and threw it at him. This, however, only succeeded in hitting him on the leg. Thereupon the man turned around quickly and covered the party. "March," he said, pointing down the line with his revolver, and for a distance of 100 yards he followed them with the revolver at their backs. The robber then returned to the cutting and took the money, disappearing among the bush. The driver fancies he heard voices in the bush, but the mill accountant cannot confirm this. The day after, further facts came to light. The pay was the first for many months that was without police escort. If the police escort had been asked for by the state sawmills, The policeman at Manjimup would have been instructed to accompany the party, but it is understood that the department, in the interest of economy during recent days, decided to withhold this escort, and on this occasion did not make a request for assistance. The state sawmill management had only this month decided to relinquish police-paid escorts. Considering the cost of 3 shillings an hour, a constable was not justified. 3 shillings an hour converts to 30 cents in our decimal currency, without accounting for inflation. The bank manager, Mr. Barber, was transported to Perth by train and had surgery to remove the shattered middle finger and repair the associated injuries to his hand. The brazen robber was never found. The area's inhabitants were now at their wits' end. The Manjimup Road Board wrote to the Commissioner of Police on behalf of its citizens, requesting that something be done as crime was out of control in the deep southwest. Within 2 weeks, a new policeman would take up residence in the timber town, and the area would never be the same again. That new policeman was none other than 1303 Constable William Harvey, MC.